Idolatry is more than bowing down to idols. Idolatry is a system with many tentacles. You may be an innocent passerby, but get involved in any one of its tentacles. Like an octopus, demons will pounce on you. Let us look at this. You are listening to the Christian podcast Manna, in Hebrew, What Is It? Welcome. Of the 5 profound sins listed in 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 11, idolatry is the most complex and very deceptive. Idols are nothing, says Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 8:4 and in 10:19. So then what is the problem, one may ask? To a casual reader, this adds to the confusion. The problem is not with the physical object, for an idol by itself cannot eat, move, smell or talk. Psalms 115, 4-7. But when this non-living physical object called idols belonging to another system of worship comes into your life, something else also joins you. This is where the problem is. 1 Corinthians chapter 10:20 explains this fact. Behind all idols are demons. So the problem is not in the seen reality of life, but in the unseen reality. You're opening yourselves for demonic invasion when you deal with idols. This is the problem. The worst of all problems with idolatry is the wrath of God. Idols not only bring demons, but also the wrath of God. We provoke the Lord to jealousy. 1 Corinthians chapter 10:21. Apostle John exhorts believers to guard from idolatry. 1 John chapter 5:21. Because, like thieves, demons forcefully trespass your life deceptively, at the end of which you will be at a loss. Whatever profit you think it may bring will ultimately end up in a loss. Paul exhorts the believers to flee from idolatry. 1 Corinthians 10:14. Why? Because it will tear you apart like a beast, as demons are behind it. 1 Corinthians 10:19 and 20. Therefore run away from it as fast as you can. You place an idol in your home, you are opening to demonic invasion. This is the plain and simple truth. You go to an antique store, you find an attractive figurine or an object. You pay and bring it home and put it on a pedestal or hang it on your wall. It is a showpiece to you. But if it is or was an item of worship in any other culture, you are trapped. Like flies on a wound, you open for demonic infection. Beware, you don't decide what an object is used for. If the nature and purpose of an object as culturally and traditionally defined points to worship, veneration, adoration, charming, and warding off spirits like talisman, and you bring that object or symbol into your home, you are opening yourselves up for demonic attacks. Behind idols are demons. 1 Corinthians 10:19 and 20. This we should not forget. Demons are not pleasant beings. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. John 10:10. You bring an idol or an item belonging to an idolatrous system into your home, you bring hurt on yourself. Can I worship Jesus using a symbol like a cross or a picture? No, this is idolatry. Even worshipping the true God using idols, symbols, and objects are forbidden. Leviticus chapter 26 verse 1. It reads this way. Do not make an idol or set up an image or a sacred stone for yourself, and do not place a carved stone in your land to bow down before it. I am the Lord your God. Many mistake this verse only to mean idols of another religion. But this is not right. This is a blanket prohibition even against placing idols or images of Jesus or anything else to represent true God or doctrine. Can I use a symbol like a cross or something else to remember Jesus? The answer is no. This is unbiblical. The apostles taught the early church to remember the words and the commands of Jesus. Matthew 26:75, Luke 22:61, 24:8, Acts 11:16, 20:35, 2 Peter 2:3. We are to remember Jesus through the words and commandments that he has given us. Jesus himself said, "Remember him through the Lord's table," Luke 22:19. The Holy Spirit, when he comes, will remind the words of Jesus, John 14:25. The Holy Spirit will never lead you to an object for adoring Jesus. He instead will remind you the words of Jesus. No physical object can be a true aid to spirit and truth. The apostles themselves remembered the things written of him to understand Jesus, John 12:16. In the Old Testament, God told Israel, "You forget me when you forget my commandments," Deuteronomy 8:11. The only approved biblical way to remember God and his Son Jesus is by remembering what he said. This is why in worship services we sing and hear the teachings of Jesus. Fixing our attention on a cross distracts from the original purpose. The focus becomes the cross and the imagination spurred by it. Later, it becomes a venerated item. Gradually, a venerated item becomes an aid for worship and eventually an idol in due course. Beware of idolatry in all its forms. Next time, we will look at some more of the details. You are listening to Manna, in Hebrew, What Is It? For transcripts, visit besaved.org. Subscribe on iTunes and Google Play by searching for Manna, What Is It podcast. Till next, God bless, be prepared for his coming, and bye-bye.